Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10 finale. We're going to go through this trailer and break it down. Honestly, I wasn't really anticipating a trailer because, as we know, the finale is delayed. So I wasn't really expecting one, but we got one. And we also got a sneak peek, which was absolutely amazing. I'm going to make a separate video about that sneak peek, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's just a major character is returning this episode. But I am excited to talk about this trailer in this video. Let me know what you think about the trailer. What do you think is going to happen? There's a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Obviously, spoiler warning in case you haven't been caught up. And then we're still going to be making a lot of videos, so be sure to stay tuned by hitting that subscribe button. But let's get into this trailer. Alright, so as always, I like reading the title and the synopsis for the episode. So episode 16 is titled A Certain Doom. And the synopsis says, the survivors are still dealing with the horrible show of power of the Whisperers, reluctantly respecting new borders imposed. They also organize themselves as militias and prepare for a battle that may be inevitable. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be seeing in this trailer. But yeah, this is gonna be like the final battle, the final Whisperer battle, which I'm very excited about. And I think the pacing, since this is probably gonna be the end of the Whisperer War, I just gotta say, I think the pacing for the Whisperers were amazing. It's sad to see it be, towards the end, but the Whisperers have been amazing. They have completely changed the show, I think, for The Walking Dead. They have brought back the original roots of The Walking Dead, which is horror. So they've been great, and the pacing has been great as well. Not too much, not too little, but just a perfect amount. But let's get into it. So the trailer opens up with Father Gabriel and the group here. They're held up at that hospital where the episode ended. And then the Gabriel looks outside and we see a bunch of walkers. We have Daryl here behind them. And we have some dialogue between them as a voiceover, as we usually get in the trailers. Gabriel says, our plan is the same. 4 groups, 2 in each. And Daryl says, we're not going to make it, but this is the only way. So that's not a good thing when Daryl is negative. But their plan is to just basically move through the whole herd. We're going to see it in just a second. They're going to try to move through this herd and just pretend to be like walkers and whisperers. So we'll see how successful they get. It's going to be, the way they're doing it's kind of tricky, because if the whisperers see them, I don't think they're going to fool them. I mean, some of them, some of them, we'll see in a second, because some of them put on masks and stuff like that. But some of them are just going out covered in walker guts, which will work, but not against the whisperers. So yeah, pretty intense stuff. And, with Daryl being negative there, I think it's also sort of hinting at the idea that this is the final Whisperer battle. And most likely everyone is not going to survive, because that would just, I mean, as much as we all want characters to survive, we hate seeing the characters we follow die. It just makes sense in terms of story. Like, I don't think every single character will survive. And again, maybe they will, because again, it's always like this 50-50 thing, because the show has lost a lot of characters. A lot of major characters, that is. So I don't think any like major characters will die. But then again, if you look at Siddiq, I didn't really expect Siddiq to die like that, the way he did, especially since, Carl brought him on and everything, and Siddiq is gone. So we never know. No one is safe. So let me know what you think. But, Daryl saying that dialogue, I don't think everyone will be safe. And then we have the group here, Carol, putting up a knife up her sleeve, which is very important, because if any of the walkers see you, sense you, they are going to attack, and you got to be quick and just, kill them. And then we have a shot of, then we have a shot of Lydia and Carol here. We have Daryl. And then we have some of the people here, and this is what I mean. Like, there's gonna be groups of 4, and they're like, these guys are covered in walker guts. They don't have masks on, so this is reminding me of season 1 when Rick and Glenn did that. This is like I'm getting those kind of vibes. But yeah, this is that's what I mean. Like, it's not gonna be 100% safe for all these characters. We're gonna see some of the characters put on masks, but not all of them, which is interesting. Which is an interesting choice, because I think there's a reason to that. And it's one thing I am kind of thinking is that sometimes people think that, like fans, they think that this is not gonna work. So maybe in this episode we're gonna see it not work for some of the characters. I know I'm being negative here, but I'm scared. I don't know why Daryl would say that. Is all I gotta say. I mean, I'm scared from what Daryl said. We have a shot here of Daryl leaving and Judith is staying there, and they sort of put their hands through the glass. I think Daryl's probably gonna be leaving, and that's just really sad. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to get the kids out of there as well, because that's going to be the kid, that's gonna be really tricky as well, because some of the kids, like we saw what happened in season 6 with that one kid, Sam. I think his name was Sam. He started freaking out, and then his entire family got eaten by walkers, which was terrifying. So some of these kids are very young. Like RJ is a baby. What are they gonna do with him? This is gonna be intense. But yeah, Daryl and Judith say their goodbyes. I'm sure these two will be okay, but you get, like, they're saying goodbye, but I'm sure that they'll meet up again in the future. And then we have Beta here getting ready for that final attack. This is a creepy turn. Like all the walkers just turn, and they're headed again. I think you're just gonna go after them, which is gonna be weird because there's a lot of walkers. There's a lot more walkers than whispers. We know that, like, a lot more. So I don't think it'll be like too hard to like sort of like dodge the whispers and maneuver through them. But and the whispers have to be careful too. Remember that. Like we've seen sometimes walkers get pretty close to knowing the whispers are human. So the whispers can't just be like, oh look, there's Dale right there, let's go attack him. Like they have to be careful with it, and it's almost gonna be like amazing. They're gonna like run after each, not run after each other. They'll be dead if they run after each other, but just sort of like just quickly try to get to one another. I mean, the whispers are gonna quickly try to get to the ones trying to escape, but that's gonna be really interesting. It's gonna be like a walker maze. And then we have Eugene, Princess in the group. We see them, and we have Eugene saying that it's too late. The rendezvous was set in stone, and they're late apparently. So I think they're trying to meet them somewhere. I think they are. I think they're trying to meet up with the. I don't know if they're meeting up with the group here, like they're on them, or they might be meeting up with another group. And that's Maggie's group, because Maggie's coming this episode. We know that. So, maybe that's what the case is. Maybe they're meeting up with Maggie, but I also think they might be meeting up with Daryl and them, because Ezekiel's saying that the journey must be complete. We must try. We have to give them everything we have. So I don't think he's referring to Maggie's group, because why would he be talking like that about Maggie's group? I feel like he's gonna be talking about Daryl and them. I think they're gonna meet up somewhere, and they obviously got caught up in this hospital, so that's why they're running late. So Eugene might be thinking they're late, but in reality, they need help over there. So I think that's what's happening. But again, I could be wrong, but let me know what you think about that. And then we have the walkers breaking in through this door. Judith says they're coming up, and you see Judith standing here with Gabriel and them. So they're in a different group. I think like Carol and Daryl are gonna be going together, and then Judith will stay back. Again, I'm really interested to see how they're gonna get the kids out. Like this is a shot of Kelly putting on a whisper mask, so that's like a character doing it. And then we have a character like here, Luke, and this other girl. They're not doing the whisper mask. They're just walking along in the herd of walkers wearing walker guts. So, look at this shot of he's sort of like looking down, but he's like sensing him right next to him. So that's kind of scary. Hopefully these characters are good. But look at this one of Daryl. Like this walker's right next to him. Daryl will be good, but you get the point. Like it's gonna be a very close call for a lot of these characters, and some of these characters might go. We have a shot of the walkers breaking in through the doors. We have a shot of look at this. Look at the Whisperer running behind him. I love this. I'm sure Aaron will be okay. The Whisperer's just like running up behind them. They're fighting the Whisperers here. Remember, Aaron and Alden are together, and they're not with the other group, so they're separate. They were sort of behind them because we saw they were inside of that tower in Alexandria in episode 15. So. They might be okay. Maybe a Whisperer will get one of them. Who knows? I don't think anyone is fully safe, but I think they'll be okay. I think the main concern is that group sort of maneuvering through Beta's herd. That's going to be kind of scary to think about. And then we have a shot of Yumiko and her group over here. I think this is where that rendezvous spot was. It's nighttime. It's some sort of like factory or train or something, but this is a really interesting spot. I love how we're getting further like out of the Virginia area where we're always at. Like here's a good shot of it. So that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like maybe this is where they're gonna run into Maggie's group. We'll see, but I have a whole video coming up about Maggie because of that sneak peek we got. But yeah, we'll talk more about that in that video. But I love this. I think this is supposed to be the rendezvous spot that they're gonna meet up. And then we have a shot of Eugene and Ezekiel talking here. And Eugene is saying that this is the part I was talking about earlier where he says the journey must be complete, we must try. So I think that's what he's referring to, him helping out with Daryl and them, but they got caught up in this hospital. And I think they're all supposed to meet up here or something like that. So we'll see how it plays out. But I mean, this episode looks insanely amazing. I mean, episode 15 might have not been the best episode. I mean, I talked about this in the review, but episode 15s are usually like the setup episode. So if anything, I think it did a pretty damn good job of setting up this episode, because this episode looks pretty amazing. Whenever we get any information about when it's actually gonna come out, you know, I'll be covering it on the channel and stuff like that. So be sure to stay tuned. But yeah, that was the trailer we got. Awesome trailer. This is the finale for for season 10. I can't believe we're already here. I'm excited for it though. I am super excited for it though. And I also have that video coming out later with the sneak peek breakdown, so stay tuned for that by hitting that subscribe button. But as far as this video goes, I am gonna wrap it up there, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. Again, let me know all your thoughts and opinions about the trailer in the comments down below, and what do you think is gonna happen. Lastly, I want to say hopefully you guys are doing okay. You know, please be safe, stay indoors, and again, thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys soon.